I am coming to you with my what I wore this month for May of 2016. I finished my period about a week ago. I tried to make a period vlog and I was really excited about it because I had some, I think, kind of funny clips to show you, but I really screwed up and I corrupted / deleted almost all of my video footage for the last 3 weeks. So there's that. Anyway, what I wore this month for May 2016 will be a very strange little format. I would love it if you would let me know if you like this format. I'm gonna kind of mix together little snippets of period vlog with what I wore this month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, I'm gonna start with the things that I used throughout my period this month. I started taking magnesium, 250 milligrams a day a couple of weeks ago. I'm hoping that if I keep that better in my diet, it will help with my cramping days. And of course, good old trusty economy size naproxen sodium every day. And I was really trying to test out my Maluna classic size medium this month, so I wore that pretty much the entire time, so I'm just gonna leave that out the whole time. Accessories I used this month. I used my large 2-pocketed Doctor Who print wet bag in my bathroom. I kept it here. And for travel, I used my very favorite double-pocketed Love My Custom Cloth Little Pony travel bag. And I also used cup spots. I used this very adorable and super plush. I was really worried about getting this dirty, but it turns out it's practically indestructible. This is a Lucy and Mabs cup spot. I think it's the cutest one that ever existed. And only second runner-up for cutest is this little kind of cup pyramid style with a little Marie Kitty on it from Kitten Classics. Actually, that scrunchie I'm wearing in the intro to this video is also by Kitten Classics. Also, I used a couple of these cloth tissues by Cloth Junkies, also as cup spots a couple of times. So those are my accessories. Day one was actually really early for me, and that's not actually entirely unusual for me. I sometimes will get like one day of kind of light to moderate flow and then just have nothing for a day and then start again. But I wasn't sure, and of course I wanted to try out as many of my new pads as possible. So I started the day, by wearing this front bleeder style strawberry prints cotton top Winpro back by Red Tag Vag Rags, and I wore it with this 11-inch light cotton top flannel back from Love My Custom Cloth as backup. Love this pad. That night, my husband and a friend, we went out to see a concert, the Old 97s and the Heartless Bastards. And if you want to see that video, I will link it below in the description box. So I just wore this little micro cord, Little Piggies light pad as backup for my cup for the concert. And then when I got home that night, I wore this 11-inch moderate flannel top, flannel back from Love My Custom Cloth. Day two, I had a light flow. I would normally expect nada on this day, but you know, whatever, we go with the flow, so to speak. So for the day, for the most part, I wore my Maluna cup with this little Harry Potter cotton top fleece back liner from Cloth Junkies. And then in the evening, just because I was dying to wear it, I wore this Sweet Venus Pads Marie kitten-shaped light 10-inch cotton top fleece back pad. Day 3. I woke up with the worst case of period brain ever and light cramping. This was definitely going to be my first actual full-on day. And so I went ahead and did my normal morning swim, for which I wore my Maluna cup. And then I wore, I realized now too late, another liner that actually is in the wash, unfortunately, from Blossom Green Lilies that I really like. And then halfway through the day, I switched at work into this book club print, cotton top WinPro back. And I loved this print, and I bought it. Oh, this is a Green for Less, sorry. And it is light. For the evening, I went out with my husband for Friday night happy hour, and I wore my current #1 favorite pad, my custom lilacs from Love My Custom Cloth, which is a moderate 9-inch cotton top flannel back.
So, we're gonna enjoy some delicious beer while we're waiting, and wings will be here soon.
And for nighttime, I wore this super soft, floppy Omi's Boutique confetti dyed OBV top, anti-pill back. It is I think 11-inch heavy for overnight. Day 4 was a Saturday. I am in full on moderate to heavy flow, irritable as hell. But it was a really fun day because I spent the entire morning kind of laying around the house watching Netflix and playing an amazing giveaway scavenger hunt game with Amy from Cloth Junkies on her Facebook group. And it was so much fun, and I won, so I'm really excited about that. I had such a good time. I even managed to continue playing the scavenger hunt game after I had to leave the house and go driving around, run errands, and even go out on the boat. So that was fun, even though I was really cranky, but I was out on the boat, and I really don't like being out on the boat when I'm on my period. Here's a little video clip to show you why. But overall, it was still a really fun day. And for the day, I just wore my Maluna all day. With this fantastic Cloth Junkies Hot Wings print 6-inch cotton top fleece back liner. And then at night I wore one of my very top 5 favorite pads of all time, my Blossom Green Lilies flannel top fleece back Little Mermaid print. I love this. It is in 11.5-inch heavy. Day 5, or whatever day we're on. This day I didn't have a huge, gigantic problem with heavy flow, but it was my really bad cramping day. So I spent most of the day just at home, and then later in the evening we went over to a friend's to watch Game of Thrones, which was fun, but in general I was just not a happy camper at all that day. But I did still keep using my Maluna because I was trying it out, and I wore it the first part of the day because I wanted something cozy with this super, super soft, floppy, hand-dyed OBV from Tortoise Wings things. And then I switched to... Why don't I keep knocking everything over? I'm trying to do this on a small table because in my kitchen it's so noisy from the washing machine. I switched to this cotton top fleece backed cherry print light or moderate from Blossom Green Lilies, and I just loved it. It's so pretty. And with that I tried my very first interlabial pad from Cloth Junkies, and I really liked it, and I did not think I would, so I was very excited about that. And then that night I had very little flow, and I was sleeping with the cup in, so I wore this 10-inch moderate cotton top WinPro backed pretty palm tree print from Beach Bottom. All right, day 6. Surprise! Super heavy day, and actually kind of unexpectedly. I had a lot of problems this day because I had really long meetings, and so for the day I was wearing this 8.5-inch moderate cotton velour hand dye from Cloth Junkies. It has a WinPro back. It's an exposed core style. It's the only one I have of these right now. And I wore another IL pad, which I can't find right now. It's probably lost in the wash, or I dropped it in a toilet somewhere. Who knows? But it ended up being kind of a crazy hectic day. And really unfortunately, I realized I don't have enough pads. Like, so I guess now it's a good thing that I have all these other things on order. So I actually, that night, had to wear one of my China cheapies, which I hadn't wanted to use, but I was glad I had it as backup for the night. Because at this point, my period was just lasting a super long time. And so I very quickly did laundry. I also got fluffy mail that day, so I was able to pre-wash some things immediately. I put everything in the wash, and so I had a lot more clean for day 7. Really? 7 days? I just can't. Anyway, I filmed a video of this fluffy mail, and I'm really sad that it was one of the videos that I lost, but I got these two beautiful 10-inch moderate and 12-inch heavy from Strawberry Alarm Cloth in this great Jessica Rabbit and Labyrinth print, both cotton top, both with white and gray fleece backs. So I was very excited to have those, A, because they're beautiful, but also because I had realized I was short on pads. So that day, day 7, I had still kind of a moderate flow. It was a weird cycle for me. So I'm still trying out my Maluna. During the day, I wore this great Jessica Rabbit. And then in the afternoon, evening, I wore this cotton-topped WinPro back from Omi's Boutique. And at night, I wore this beautiful Labyrinth, which I just told you about. Day 8. Y'all, I cannot believe my period. It was so weird and took so long this month. I hope that next month's videos are much shorter than this. Day 8 was a light day. I did wear my cup still, but just in the morning, just so I could officially say I tried it out my full cycle. I wore it only in the morning to swim and then to work. And then at one point, I did want to point out, at one point during the day, it was the first time ever that I've needed to empty my cup in the restroom when there was other people in there. I straight up normally just sneak out of the stall and rinse it off in the sink and then go back in to reinsert. But there was a bunch of people just randomly hanging out in the ladies' room. You know how that happens sometimes. Anyway, so I had one of these Pixie wipes in my little wet bag. And I'm going to tell you something. I did not like using this at all. And it has nothing against the wipe. It's a perfectly great little wipe, and I would use it as a personal wipe, but I did not like using it to wipe out my cup. So I just waited until some people left, and then I just went out and rinsed it in the sink as usual. So I think I will be next month investing in a small water bottle so I don't get stuck in that predicament again. These are great little wipes just for personal use, but I do not like them for cleaning my cup. And so after that, during the day, I had really just light flow, and I wore, again, my pretty lilacs from Love My Custom Cloth. And that night, I went to see The Cure in concert, and so tragically, I lost all of the video that I took at that concert. And it was magical, and I have the memories, and it was wonderful, but that makes me kind of sad. But I wore no cup, just this real pretty tortoise wings thing, OBV again, because it's just so soft and comfy to wear. That was what I wore this month. Wow, that took a long time. Sorry about the weird format. I'll figure out what to do better next month, and hopefully I will stop having all of these crazy technical difficulties. But I was so excited to have all these reusables, and I am doubly excited. Oh, this is my fig leaves pad. I wore this at some point. Oh, sorry. I don't remember when. It was super great. It's a little short for me, but super comfy. So I'm really excited to realize that I don't have enough pads, because I have a whole bunch more on order, and then I feel like that justifies me ordering another one. Anyway, let me know what you think about what I wore this month, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.